Suns with the ball. O'Neal is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Allen. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Booker. Pass to Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got the first points of the second half up on the board for Phoenix. Tim, what would your advice be to get the Phoenix Suns back on track for their new head coach?
I think they need to change their mentality about what wins in this league. It's about defense and activity level. You got to have those players who are willing to lock in, fight, and battle for those 50-50 balls.
Suns leading by 4. Now Brooks. Allen outside. High post try. Here's Williams. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Ayton. Doncic outside from downtown. And Ayton throws it down.
That long reach by Ayton made it easy for him to collect that rebound and convert.
Allen against Smart. On the wing, Booker. Booker going to work inside.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Lakers trail by 4. Smart passes to Doncic. Smart puts the pick in for Doncic. Inside, stolen by O'Neal. It's Allen on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Smart against Booker. Over Smart. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
As Booker finds his groove on offense, he is a pure scorer, and it's going to be a long night for the defense.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide." Back to you guys.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. And here is O'Neal after LeBron James hitting the 3. Doncic against Booker. Pass to Hachimura. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And the 3 ball is good. Brooks has got 8.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards with the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And for the purist out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and creates so many easy baskets for his teammates.
And here's LeBron outside. Allen with the rebound. Suns leading by 6. On the wing, Brooks. Suns moving the ball around. O'Neal from long range. Kept alive, and it's Williams with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound is one of his specialties.
Now here's Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over Mark Williams.
Man, oh man, look at the agility for a guy that size. DeAndre, throw it down. I love it.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Allen, the bounce pass. It's tipped. Here's Smart, driving inside. And slam dunk by Smart.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that. Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. Fires for three. And it's Doncic missing. Enzo Brooks will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Here's Doncic. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. LeBron James on the wing. Brooks covering. 4 on the clock. Here's Smart. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Booker. He's got 32. Lets the three fly. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Doncic with it. Defended by Booker. Pass to Ayton. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And tonight he's showing you why he was drafted #1 overall in 2018. When DeAndre Ayton finds his offensive rhythm, he can be very difficult to stop.
No good from Booker.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
James dishes to Ayton. Pass to Doncic. Oh, Ayton in position. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Now a look at the stats for Luka Doncic. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Teams will make substitutions. Suns have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Dunn right side. Shoots over Laravia. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Dunn's got 5 now.
Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
And Laravia slams it in.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Booker outside. Dunn outside. A floater. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
And Phoenix has possession, following the bucket by the Lakers. Richards passes to Dunn. Bangs home the trifecta. Dunn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Got a hand on it. Booker outside. And Richards has it in the corner. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Smart.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Now here's Booker. He's got 32. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Booker's got 34 points.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Pass to Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Smart against Booker. Smart with the steal. Goes up and slam dunk by Smart. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Suns making a switch here. Goodwin's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes comes in for Hachimura. And it's Dalton Connect in for Marcus Smart. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Gillespie. There's the try. It's blocked. Now Connect. Here's Doncic. Got it. Good job in the low post. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And stolen by Dunn. Pass to Richards. Here's Gillespie. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Fires from way outside. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. A nice shot by Doncic.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
Suns trail by 5. Goodwin feeling it out. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he's already patted himself on the back and forgot to put the ball there in the basket.
Here's Doncic. Hayes the pass to LaRavia. Here's Connect. Misses the 3. The Suns shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Connect. shoots over Richards. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Gillespie. Here's Richards. Vanderbilt defending. And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the last few seasons, what's the first word that comes to mind for you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say underachievement. You think back to 2021, 2 wins away from an NBA title. They made some swing for the fences type of decisions, and, well, it just didn't pan out.
And he makes the first. And Richards drops them both. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Lakers leading by 3. Out to Doncic. Pass to Hayes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
That free throw good from Hayes. Brooks checked in for Phoenix. He hits both from the stripe. Suns trail by 5. Here's Goodwin, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now the Lakers on the break. All going up court. For Los Angeles, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
That one is off. And he ends up missing both free throws. Well, Phoenix shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
At the line for one, Goodwin.
Free throw good. Goodwin. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Over Doncic. Missed. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for the Lakers right now, in the forward positions, James and Hachimura. Marcus Smart is out there with Dalton Connect. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. The Suns trailing. Booker with it. Outside, O'Neal. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Down low. Hachimura kicks to Ayton. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. From deep, James. Rebound by the Suns. And here is Williams. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Allen's checked in.
Number 8, Grayson Allen.
Los Angeles on D. A 2-point game. Inside, here's Booker. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got his 5th assist in this one. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. James against Booker. James the bounce pass. Now here is Hachimura. He's guarded closely. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Now Booker following Hachimura's three-point attempt. Devin Booker attacking and stolen by LeBron. To the inside, Connect, and Connect slams it in.
Rising up, Dalton Connect.
Now here's Booker. He's guarded by Connect. From 11 feet away, nice jump shot, good. Booker's got 38 points.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Here's James following the score by Dylan Brooks. James, good.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Booker outside. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Williams. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 3.
Over the course of his career, Booker has come a long way, truly developing his playmaking.
Smart against Allen. LeBron left side. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's stolen by Allen.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Look, I understand you want to fight for the basketball, but you also have to be smart about it.
No good from Booker. Lakers trail by 3. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ayton. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Allen against Smart. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Drops in the tray. Hachimura's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Lakers trail by 3. James outside, out to the right wing. Here's Ayton. Rebound by the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now here's Booker. He's guarded by Connect. O'Neal from long range. And Williams is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's James. Pass to Hachimura. LeBron outside. Ayton at the elbow. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Assisted by
LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, you just need to get Ayton the ball inside. He'll do the rest. He knows how to go to work in there.
Now here's Booker. Count it, and the foul. Alton Connect picks one up.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Free throw good, Booker.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Booker. And that one's good, Doncic.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Booker the pass to Brooks. There's O'Neal with the 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Allen the bounce pass. Brooks against James. Nice shot by Brooks. And the Suns lead by 4.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Booker against Doncic. Now Booker. Brooks with a screen on Hachimura. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Smart against Allen. Here's Doncic to take the lead. The kick out to LeBron. O'Neal with the steal. Brooks with it. Pass to Booker. O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Luka throws it down.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Brooks outside. Over in the corner, Allen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Smart.
Third team foul. At the line for your Suns, Grayson Allen. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Allen.
Well, one of Grayson Allen's biggest assets is what his detractors hate about him. His tenacity. He's always ready to fight for every single inch on that floor.
And the Suns making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. He's off on the second.
Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
James has a 2-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Allen passes to Gillespie. Back to Allen. Pass to Gillespie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams a screen on Ayton. Here's Gillespie. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Suns lead by 2. The Lakers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Smart. Vanderbilt inside. Guarded by O'Neal. Smart kicks to Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Over Williams. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Clock at 6. Smart outside. Lets loose a 3. Ayton. Multiple efforts. And they finally get the bucket.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. He's checked in for Williams.
Now into the lineup for your Suns, number 2, Nick Richards.
Phoenix has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Gillespie. And stolen by Ayton. Outside, Smart. It's James. Now Doncic beyond the arc. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Doncic. Brooks outside. And he gets it, one to go.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Here's Doncic. Outside Vanderbilt. Now James. Now Vanderbilt. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Suns trail by 3. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Booker taking the hit.
When they need a bucket, Booker will go get one for them.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And stolen by Booker. Brooks. No good on the layup.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
Doncic misses the 3.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Williams, a screen on Doncic. Booker fires. He's off from 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Williams with the steal. Outside Booker. "14 feet away. The shot misses."
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And that's an intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And that could seal it at the line. He looked totally composed the entire time.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
A three-pointer. Good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And now we get... set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
And here's Booker. Brooks is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. Here's O'Neal. Vanderbilt with the steal. Now Doncic. And stolen by Booker. Allen outside to take the lead. That's off.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his third foul of the game. So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done and build around defense.
Great example.
Even with a defender right there, it's 2 points for Booker. Just great touch around the rim.
James looking it over. Puts it up from 7.
Suns foul. Nbacup. Fourth personal foul. 17 foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
The Suns making a switch here. Gillespie's checked in. All 3 throws good from Doncic. The Suns trailing. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Now Brooks. Williams, a screen on LeBron. 5 on the clock.
And for Ayton, protecting the rim is a big deal for him. I want to see a lot more of this.
Doncic outside. Here's Vanderbilt. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Now Brooks. Allen right side. Rebound by Smart. And it's Smart with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now Doncic. And he sinks the fadeaway J.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Suns trail by 4. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Knocked down the 3.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
The Lakers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. It's a 1-point game. Now Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. free throw is good from Doncic.
This team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
It's Booker. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Brooks against LeBron. Smart outside. Now Doncic. 6 to shoot. Now Smart. James outside. Ayton sets the pick for James. Stolen by Brooks. Booker.
And Booker really causing the defense a lot of problems right now with his activity on the offensive end.
It's the first, and that ties the game up.
Yeah, and watching Booker, I'm just reminded of the nights when he's gone crazy. Sometimes he switches into another gear, and there's just no way to stop him. You never know when that's about to happen.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Outside, O'Neal. Now Booker. O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. Shoots it. Doncic for the rebound.
Well, things just aren't going his way right now, but you don't mind shots like that. Eventually, he's going to get hot.
Vanderbilt. He drills the three.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
All right, here's Williams. And stolen by Ayton. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams, a screen on Doncic. Booker! It's in!
That is cold-blooded by Booker, the biggest possession of the game.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Braun against Brooks.
John Brooks. First personal foul. 14th foul. At the line to the Lakers. LeBron James. 2 fouls.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. You can't make his second free throw either. Missing both. Booker outside. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We've got more. Can't stop now. now we're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been.
Here we go.
O'Neal a screen on Doncic. Vanderbilt with the steal. James outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
15 foul.
Ayton. O'Neal there for the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here he goes. Devin Booker driving it down the lane.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
The Lakers trade. Outside, Smart. Here's Doncic. Ayton fires. And he does not hit. On offense, here are the Suns. Now here's Allen. Williams, a screen on Smart. Now Williams. Brooks feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. No good there. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. And the first one at the line is good. And Allen drops them both. Here's Smart. Knocked away. Stolen by Allen. Here's Brooks. High post Allen. Now O'Neal. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Now Smart. Ayton with it. Now Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Smart. And the 3 misses. The Suns leading. Here's Brooks. Allen outside.
And Allen is very clever at drawing those types of fouls. Just a really high IQ player.
13 foul. At the line for your Suns, Grayson Allen, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Now, James. And here is Hachimura. Here's Ayton. Tries it from 16. It's in. His shot is pure.
Well, that is a big moment and a big basket by Ayton. I love it.
Suns shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Booker against Doncic. Al Brooks. Cleared away by James.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
LeBron's just too strong inside.
And James has made so many big shots throughout his career. This is nothing new.
Booker against Doncic.
Luka Doncic, third personal foul, 14th foul. At the line for Phoenix, Devin Booker, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
James. Williams with the rebound. Phoenix with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Doncic against Booker. O'Neal a screen on Doncic. Here's O'Neal. There's the 3. Drained from outside.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Doncic, he nails the jump shot.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Allen outside. Williams has a screen for Allen. 11 feet away. Oh, the jumper goes.
And that's exactly why Grayson Allen is out here in these moments. His team trusts him to deliver.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
Here's Ayton. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
And isn't it great to see Ayton come up big, proving he's not afraid of that moment.
And he commits the intentional foul.
15 foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Now, here's Doncic. Now, James. From about 16. It's off. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I tell you what, they got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Devin Booker.